the G70 receives a sophisticated interior that is more cohesive than its exterior and is supported by a pleasing combination of materials. There are proper metal detailing, aluminium trims, agreeable soft-edge plastics and loads of quilted leather. It is perhaps not quite to the level of the A4 in class, although it is streets ahead of the 3 Series and an improvement on the Q50 and is. The cabin is well insulated, with little wind noise at typical motorway cruising speeds, which helps to provide the G70 with a premium ambience that lifts it well above its mainstream Hyundai siblings. The front seats offer plenty of support and comfort, with decent knee room and headroom. It is a different story in the rear, however, where knee room is scarce, when the front seats are positioned to accommodate an adult, and the sloping roofline compromises headroom. The boot, meanwhile, is quite deep, but a rather small aperture limits loading width. Genesis says it intends to offer more standard equipment than its rivals. Korean specification models received a comprehensive safety package, including 9 airbags as well as a suite of features under the banner Genesis Active Safety Control, including forward collision warning, blind spot warning and a semi-autonomous driving function that incorporates adaptive cruise control. Like all of its key rivals, the G70 uses a multi-link rear suspension. It is allied to a mechanical limited slip differential and, in four-wheel drive versions, a torque vectoring function to juggle the apportioning of drive between each individual rear wheel. It also boasts a front or rear weight distribution of 50-50. Genesis's research and development boss, Albert Bierman, certainly knows a thing or two about chassis tuning, having been responsible for the development of the current BMW M3 and M4 before moving to Hyundai. He says the aim was not to compete head-on with the German competition with a car of exclusively sporting attributes. Rather, the G70 is intended to deliver more compliant and comfortable qualities, but still with a sporting and engaging edge, when switched into the most dynamic of its 5 driving modes, which are Eco, Smart, Sport, Comfort, and Custom. A lengthy drive on public roads revealed the G70 hits its target of delivering comfort over sportiness, with predictable handling and a general ease of driving that will undoubtedly appeal to executive car buyers. The Korean specification model we drove was able to sponge away smaller bumps effectively enough, though it was occasionally unsettled by larger undulations, which revealed a lack of damping control. What does impress is the car's ability to suppress road noise. In this respect, it is every bit as accomplished as the Japanese competition and ahead of its German rivals. However, the electronic-assisted steering lacks consistent weighting. There's a lightness of center, but artificial weightiness when you wind unlock, especially in sport mode. The added weight would be welcome if it brought extra feel, but it doesn't. Genesis did have prototype of a rear-wheel drive American market model, which will be marketed under the G70 dynamic name, For Us to Drive, featuring a firmer suspension, altered steering mapping, larger brakes and Michelin Pilot Sport 4 tires. It possessed greater poise and a more engaging character than the Korean specification model, with more responsive turn-in traits, decent mid-corner grip, greater body control and sharper stopping qualities, although it is a less cosseting ride.